Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Maitris Tutorials. Today we would like to start with CBSE Class 12 Math chapter. So we will start with 5th chapter, that is continuity and differentiability. And this video is also applicable for 2nd PUC of Karnataka board. So let's begin. So this particular chapter belongs to a branch of mathematics called calculus. Branch of mathematics, that is calculus. So under calculus you will study two types of there are again two categories in calculus, that is two different chapters you will study for your CBSE class 12 or 2nd PUC math syllabus. That is differential calculus, and another one is integral calculus. Differential calculus and integral calculus. Okay. Differential calculus we call it generally it is known as differentiation, and integral calculus we call it as integration. So these are the two chapters you will study under the topic calculus, and there is one more called as differential equations. If you get perfect in differential calculus and integral calculus, you can easily solve differential equations. Okay. So what are we waiting for? So let us begin with the actual concepts of differentiation. Okay. So you might have developed a kind of perception about the calculus chapter, or whether it is differentiation or integration, that you might have heard it being a difficult chapter, or the exercise problems are very tricky to solve. So nothing like that. You just have to keep one thing in mind. If you understand the rules, okay, rules as well as there are some procedure, there is a proper procedure defined on how to solve the different types of functions, how to find the derivative of different types of functions. Okay. What I will do is I will make a honest attempt to explain you the concepts in simplest way possible. Okay. So let us begin. What I will do is we will start with something like this: y is equal to f of x. I am sure you all know the meaning of y is equal to f of x. Here it is nothing but y is function of x. This is a mathematical notation of saying y is function of x. Okay. As you know, when I write a function, we have, in every function we will have a dependent variable and an independent variable. Okay. So let us write here, every function has dependent variable, and independent variable. Now when I write y is equal to f of x excuse me, in this case x is independent variable and y is dependent variable, because as we say y is a function of x, name itself indicates y is a function of x. So as the value of x changes, the value of y will also change. Now let us understand, I'll give you a small example on how to understand what is dependent and what is independent. Okay, let us take a small example. Say you have 6 subjects. You have got 6 subjects to study in your academics, and maximum marks you can score in each subject is 100. So this is the maximum marks. Maximum you can score 100 marks per subject. So what will be your total marks? Total marks. Your total marks will be 600. So your total marks are 600. Now, how do we calculate the percentage? So total number of marks scored by total number of subjects, you will get the percentage. You already know all these things. So let us write here. Say if you score 540 marks out of 600, if you score 540 marks, your percentage will be 90. You will score 90%. Or we will put it this way. We'll start with another number. We'll start with 480. If you score 480 out of 600, your percentage will be 80%. If you score 360, if you score 360 marks, your percentage will be 60%. If you score 540 marks, your percentage will be 90%. Now observe these things. What you will do when you write exams, when the evaluation is done, your marks will be announced. So the total number of marks, your percentage is completely depend on the total number of marks you have scored. What I want you to understand is here your percentage is the dependent variable. This is the dependent variable because your percentage is depend on the total number of marks scored by you. Then your marks are independent variables. Independent variable. The concept of differentiation is hidden in this. Okay. So now you understood what is independent variable and what is dependent variable. Same thing goes here. Y is dependent variable, X is an independent variable. Now let us understand the concept of differentiation. Now observe these values. 480. From 480 what happened? Your marks were reduced to 360. There is a difference in marks and hence there is a difference in percentage. Here from 360 I have written 540. Now your marks have increased. So obviously your percentage will also increase. So what is this? Change in dependent variable with respect to independent variable. Whatever might be the difference, your difference might be positive or negative. What we are seeing here is change in the value of dependent variable with respect to independent variable. I hope you are understanding this concept. That is what is called differentiation. In general terms, to give an example, this is what is differentiation. How do we write this? Say if I consider this, as I said, this is a dependent variable, let's take this as y. This is independent variable, let's take this as x. Change in dependent variable, we write it like this, dy. Change in dependent variable with respect to change in independent variable. So change in independent variable is written as dx. Now what we are going to do? How do we find the derivative? How do we find the derivative? We can write it like this: differentiation of y with respect to x. Differentiation of y with respect to x. Now this is what is called as a derivative, or this concept is called as differentiation. Differentiation. So this is a real life example what I took to make you understand the concept. Okay. Now here we have the mathematical representation of what I have explained here. Okay. This is the real time scenario. This is the mathematical explanation of differentiation. So dy by dx. We can also write it like this. Dy by dx represents differentiation or derivative of y with respect to x. So you might see in your textbook or in your exercise problems, find dy by dx. So this is what is dy by dx. What you are finding in any given function, you are going to find change in y or change in dependent variable with respect to independent variable. Now we can denote this as dy by dx. This can also be denoted as y dash. This can also be denoted as y1. So this is what is called differentiation. This is the concept of differentiation. I hope you have understood this. If not, you are always welcome to get back to us through the comment section. Okay. So if you have liked this video, if you have understood the concept, so please like the video and subscribe to our channel. So we'll see you in the next video. There I will explain you the rules of differentiation, and then we'll get with the exercise questions. Okay. Thank you.